Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Calasar. Today, we're going to be talking about Edmund Randolph, who was Secretary of State from January 2nd, 1794 to August 20th, 1795. Yeah, he was Secretary of State under George Washington, and let's just go over him really briefly here. So, a little bit of a background. He graduated from the College of William and Mary. His father was a loyalist who ended up returning to Britain. But Edmund, on the other hand, joined the Continental Congress as an aide to Washington. He served as mayor of Williamsburg and Attorney General of Virginia. He was selected to represent Virginia in the Continental Congress. He became the governor of Virginia in 1786. He introduced the Virginia Plan, which favored a strong central government with 3 chief executives from different parts of the country. And he proposed a bicameral legislature, both chosen based on state population. He also proposed a national judiciary and supported the Constitution despite his reservations. So he wanted the Virginia Plan, which had a strong central government, 2 houses based on population, and a national judiciary. He got a lot of what he wanted. He didn't get the 3 chief executives. There was just one. He did get the bicameral legislature, 1 based on population, 2 per state. He did get a national judiciary, so at the end of the day, he did support it, but he did have reservations based on how it was designed. So let's go over him while he was Secretary of State. So he was Secretary of State during the signing of the Jade Treaty with Britain in 1794. He really wasn't a strong supporter of it, and some might say he tried to undermine it, which we'll discuss that later on. The terms for the Picnic Treaty were finalized by the end of his term in 1795, and he resigned in August of 1919. Listen to him. He resigned in August of 1795 due to a scandal. And so here's what happened. Britain handed intercepted documents to the United States, and they were intercepted from the French. The Federalists pounced on this and claimed he sought a bribe for confidential information because he was not a Federalist. Neither was Washington. Washington was not affiliated with any political party, but he had 2 factions in there. You had the Thomas Jeffersons, and you had the Alexander Hamiltons, the Federalists for Alexander Hamilton, the Democratic Republicans for Thomas Jefferson. But moving on, the documents claim that the Washington administration was hostile to France, and of course they were not. Randolph was eventually found innocent, but this weakened his standing with Washington, so he resigned in 1795. So relatively brief. A lot of these attorney generals tend to be around for a year or 2, and they go, so we have a lot to go over. Well, that's it for this Secretary of State. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, please subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day.